Hey guys, it's DrummerBlade, and welcome to Aven Colony, Episode 2. And right before we get into the episode, I would like all of you to like this video and subscribe, and have a safe Halloween. Enjoy the episode. So this episode starts out with me realizing that Venar, the previous planet that I started to inhabit, was just a trial run, and I apparently completed everything I needed to do, and could move on to the next planet named Sandy Gulch. I think I'm just gonna go right into Sandy Gulch and see what it gives us. That led me to be the governor of Sandy Gulch and all of its inhabitants. Right before being in control of Sandy Gulch, I first had to select a perk, something I had not done in the previous planet, Venar. I decided to go with Miner, a perk that would allow me to recover minerals 8% faster. And with that, Aven Colony Episode 2 began. Immediately, the game started off with some lore.
Welcome to the Sandy Gulch Colony, Governor. This colony has...
Commander, I've got a situation here.
What is it, Calandra?
I'm exploring the cave networks around the colony, and I think I saw something. There was a...
Calandra, you are not authorized to go exploring. Jack has the sole authority to authorize expeditionary missions. Calandra, what's happening down there? Calandra, do you copy? Her transponder stopped. She's in trouble. Jack? Jack, are you online?
I'm here, Vori.
Jack, I need you to get down to the Sandy Gulch Colony with a medevac unit immediately. Calandra decided to go on an unauthorized exploration mission.
That's not what we need right now.
Yeah, my feelings exactly. I'm sending you the last known location of her transponder signal.
I'm on my way.
All right, Governor. Looks like we've got a situation on our hands. Do what you can to grow the colony. I'll let you know what you can do to help.
And just like that, I was on my own. I was immediately given missions to help the base thrive, such as building a geothermal generator to help power my colony and provide cleaner air. Alright, so that's gonna go. I also want to take care of this iron deposit, because it's something easy to do. And a mine which could collect nanites to pay for future buildings I would later set up. Soon after that, I started putting down buildings that would be very useful and productive for my colony, such as a nanite processor, which would process the nanite that was being collected by the mine, a greenhouse and farm to grow food for summer and winter, and some solar panels to generate more electricity. Not much happened after that. Summer came and gone, winter was upon us. The dropship put down a few supply pods. One of the explorers nearly died. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Here's the story. Yep, it is.
Vori, do you copy? I've got the extractor and I've arrived at the location of the transponder.
I copy, Jack.
Okay, I think I see her. Something at the bottom. I see a
Oh.
body. She didn't go far.
Is it Calandra?
I see the exosuit, so it's gotta be her. I'm gonna get out and do a scan. Help load her into the extractor.
Roger that, Jack.
All of a sudden, there was shaking. As I turned around, I would not believe what I saw. A giant worm-like creature was going to destroy the whole colony. What am I supposed to do?
Whoa, what the hell was that?
It appears to be some sort of giant worm creature.
That thing was not one of the species in our expedition briefing.
Well, it seems to live underground, so it's no surprise that our scanners didn't pick it up.
Should I be worried about that thing?
My scanners indicate that it appears to move in a separate tunnel network from the one you're in right now, so I think you're safe. I'll keep an eye out, but you'd better hurry it up just in case.
I appreciate that. I'll make this as quick as I can.
You see,
Ooh.
Governor? This is why we don't go on unauthorized exploration missions on an alien planet.
I
Especially
see.
not without proper clearance and backup. I'm sure you're not the sort of person who would engage in that kind of reckless behavior, but do make sure your colonists are aware of the danger of these sorts of spontaneous field trips.
Okay then, so we just need to be very, very careful. After that event, I thought it would be a great idea to expand my colony. I don't know why I would do that if the worm creature was going to destroy it all, but that's what I had in mind. There we go. Okay, so that's built. And so that should have very wide radius. So this is what my base looks like right now. It has everything that a mining base needs. It has a couple of construction drone hubs, a nanite mine, and a nanite processor, along with a couple greenhouses and a couple farms to keep up the food counts in the colony. Now that you know what my base looks like right now, we get more information about what happened to the hurt colonist.
Okay, Jack, we have the medical facility in place and we're ready to begin the extraction. Jack, are you there?
I'm here, Vori. I've got Calandra loaded in now. Vital signs are normal, mild concussion, but I've got her on a rebreather and she's doing fine.
I can understand Calandra's curiosity, but I'll have to speak with her about unauthorized solo expeditions.
I'm glad it's somebody else that's getting in trouble for a change. But there's something else.
Yeah, what is it?
There were signs of a struggle.
Signs? What sort of signs?
There were a few puncture marks on the suit. And it wasn't one of those sandworms.
All right, given her status, I'm recommending immediate return to the colony ship for analysis.
Roger that. One more thing. It looks like Calandra found something down there, some kind of object. She was holding it in her hand when we loaded her onto the medevac. It's like a cube.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's just some piece of equipment.
I don't think so, Vori. It's not man-made and none of us have been down there.
Okay, what I just heard was not man-made. Jack, knock it off. Stop pulling my leg.
Vori, as much as I do enjoy tomfoolery and shenanigans, as you're so fond of saying, I can assure you that this is neither.
Then I admit that that's peculiar. All right, bring it back with you. We'll subject it to further analysis back at the colony ship.
Roger that. Torin out.
There was not much I could do after that. I had a few missions, like making a storage depot and an immigration center. Sadly, my nanite processor did not have enough workers, and thus I was not able to get the nanites needed to purchase the immigration center. On top of that, a few problems did arise, such as low workers and not enough water. I need to get more water. We'll do water pump tier 2 right there. And that should solve pretty much everything. Yeah, you just had to send a resupply pod in. So right after the headmaster of the colony sends me a resupply pod because she doesn't think I'm doing a good job, she immediately sends me a reward.
I'm pleased with the progress of your colony. You may select one of the following resources.
So I had to choose. What was I going to pick? 45 nanites, 180 broccoli, or 8 immigrants? I'm going to take the nanites. We could use those more. Plus, we have the immigration center. And speaking of the immigration center, that had been going very well. About 5 new colonists every trip. And on top of that, I decided to also get a trade hub, which would allow me to trade and get more materials. It would be soon after this that I made my very first big purchase, a hover car station. These will definitely be worth it. And put that right there. Right there. So the 3 farthest places. So hopefully that should help. Help with what, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason I built these hovercar stations was because the colonists were not happy with the commute. The colony was so spread out, it would take them a very long time for them to get to work. So I built hovercraft stations to make it easier for them. And for a while, my colony was at peace. I mean, so far everything is going smoothly. Hopefully not too smoothly, but very smoothly. Put that right there. I guess I could try getting more nanites. One of those. No, those would be cool. Space elevator. What you are looking at is one of the tallest and sickest buildings in Aven Colony, the space elevator. Immediately then and there, I decided that getting the space elevator was my goal for this episode, no matter what it took. If I want to get those, let's say that's my goal for this video. If I want to get these, I need to get as much mining as possible. Okay, so it looks like everything is going pretty good. Now that I knew what my goal was, I immediately started to upgrade all of the buildings that my colony was using in hopes of getting more and more people, more and more food, and more nanites. Alright. I guess we just wait. So what can I do to increase nanites? Okay, so I guess I can upgrade this. And I can put this right here. And so hopefully this will mine. This will synthesize nanites. So what happens if I just put like 3 to... Now watch this go up. Look at that. We're getting max nanites. This is crazy. Look, 4. Just when I thought things were going smoothly, something went terribly wrong. I saw something on the map. I didn't know what it was, but with the earlier encounter with the giant sandworm, I was not ready to find out. Immediately, a warning flashed up on my screen saying that I should prepare scrubbers drones for the invasion of the creep spores. Can reach all of them right there, and then all of them right there. There we go. It was finally time to see what this alien creature was, and I was not prepared for what I saw. Oh, that's what it is, the drone spores. Oh, okay. I thought it was the giant worm, whatever. Okay, so he's on it, like, we're not... There we go. So not too bad at all. After being scared for absolutely no reason, the colonists wanted better housing because of all the new colonists that were arriving via dropship. Alright. Housing it is. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna upgrade this. Right after placing down the skyscraper, I realized that I should probably make something a little bit bigger, so I thought about using a colony terminal that had a hovercar station on the top. I was going to do that a little later, but I decided to recycle the skyscraper that I put down to put it somewhere else. I decided to put the colony terminal on the opposite side of the colony, so there would be housing on both ends of the colony. Even after all that planning, for some reason, I ended up taking down the skyscraper. So what you see on the screen here is a referendum year notice. The referendum is basically election day for the governor of the colony, and I was competing in it. I had to make sure that the people's morale was very, very high, and that I was earning enough nanites and food to keep the colony going. This was going to be my one-way ticket to get the space elevator. If I could get the people's morale high enough, and earned enough nanites in the process, I could buy this space elevator and my mission would be complete. I finally got my first update on the referendum campaign. To raise the likelihood of me continuing to be governor, I would need better commute, I would need to put down crime, and I would need to give the colonists entertainment. There we go, police drone. The crime option was the only thing I could knock out. I could purchase police drones to take care of all the crime for me, but I didn't want to purchase any entertainment center because I was saving up nanites for the space elevator, and I thought the commute was okay. And for some reason, they weren't happy with the police drone hubs, so I decided to upgrade all of them, so hopefully it would take care of any crime that was going around. With my sights back on the space elevator, I placed down a few more nanite processors and was earning more nanites than ever before. Winter came and gone, and finally, the referendum was finished. The question was I the one who won it? Did I win it? Yes. Great, let's go. Winning would come at a cost, though. Somehow, during the referendum, I was too busy focusing on the race for governor that I didn't notice toxic gas billowing out from one of the geysers on the planet. It needs a geothermal generator. There we go. Okay, this is not good. My colony was under numerous problems, too few workers, and toxic gas that apparently was not going away after I placed down the geothermal generator. I soon realized that the geothermal generator wasn't working because there were no workers at it. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get workers to work there. Do people just not care at all? I decided to place an intake fan by the walkways. An intake fan would clean the air but need no workers to take care of it. And of course, in this game, just when you think everything is going smoothly, something is bound to go wrong. Oh snap. That is not good. Okay, it does nothing. I am good. Finally, after numerous disasters, I had 900 nanites. Just enough to buy the space elevator. This is it, boys. The space elevator was massive. Finally, a solstice later, the space elevator was finished being built. And there it is. The first completed megastructure of this build. The space elevator was an impressive megastructure and was capable of carrying colonies a lot quicker to and from the mothership. The question is, was it worth it? My colony suffered many hardships to get to this point. Food was very, very low and the colonists were just making enough to survive. The air pollution was a problem that I couldn't fix, but it was still prevalent. There was not enough workers, so buildings were just sitting out in the cold, not getting used. And I, the governor, intent on helping the colonists by making an impressive megastructure, totally forgot about them and didn't take care of their most basic needs. So in the end, was it truly, truly worth it? Yes, it was. It's such a cool structure.